Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. So, part of my day and a half binge, I went out near where my son lives there in Adams County, Pennsylvania, and I met up with a young man who's the same age as my younger son, somewhere around 27, 28. And we made a deal. I traded him that old military generator. That's why you guys saw the videos of it getting put on the back of my truck. And from him, I got this 185 and this China quad. I'm going to do the 185, and then there'll be a separate video for the Adams County China quad. Let's call it that. Anyway, the young man I got this from, hopefully he starts making some videos, because he's got a hoard of cool stuff. I mean, Harvey, believe it or not, is almost jealous he has such a hoard of cool stuff. Everything from golf carts to, there's a few quads there. I mean, by golf carts, I mean the ones that seat 6, army trucks, tractor trailers. He's got an amazing amount of cool stuff to play with. So once again, I hope he starts making videos. He's already working on the generator. I got him. We put a crank into it. It is not seized up, though the valves are sticking. So last I communicated with him, he's freeing the valves up on the thing. So I hope he's happy with the deal he got. I hope he's got a good deal. He has another one of those that is seized up for parts. So between the two of them, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to get something started and running and real cool. Well, this specimen that I've been shooting the video of came from his place, and you can see it has the front plastic, a headlight that somebody added to it. That's the back plastic, which really, everything considered, isn't in too bad a shape. I mean, it seems to be all there. The seat, though, the seat is an aftermarket, like all 185s. The metal's all rotted out from underneath it. They must have made those out of tin cans, the seat pan, because on every one I get, it's completely shot. And you just start. What do we have here? Well, looks like you got 4 tires that hold there for a little while anyway. It's supposed to be a 185S and 1980, and I can't see the rest of it. I don't know. But this is a unique bike because it's got aftermarket suspension on it. See the back? See the shock in the back there? I spent a few minutes. Wait a minute. There you go. Now you can see the shark, I think. There you go. Perfect. These things normally don't have shocks in the back. And it looks like your typical 185S or 200S frame. And let me just show you on this guy. And what they did is they cut all this stuff out of here, all this bottom stuff out of here. And then I'm going to show you, they kind of have a clamp-on situation that went on the sides, right? And they put another, I'm going to use the word basket in the back so that the frame has something to go up against here and all. And so you guys can see where it was cut here, right? And you can see this is an add-on. This piece, it's all the same. It gets suspended there. See, kind of, I'm going to call those clamp blocks where they clamp to the frame and it bolts to the frame. And this plate on the inside here is aftermarket suspension, right? You can see how it pivots down by the motor, and you bolt your own rear end into it, right? Once again, on this side, the plate right? The block to hold it up against the frame, the added support, right? And you just put your own rear end into it. In the front, they also, this is not typical suspension for a 185, and it's got that sticker on it. High Performance ATC frames for big motors. So it is aftermarket. This thing was well run and well worn. You see, this handlebar looks pretty good, but this one, see how it's tucked under, right? See how it tucks under. So this thing at some point took a heady roll. Looks like it on its way over. It also probably got this and broke that. So somebody took a tumble in this thing. Looks like it also, as she came down around, right? She did a tuck and roll, and it looks like it got back here too. These are not bent. That one, this side is missing. It does not have a welded shifter, which is good. My gentle giant country gentleman friend indicated that it did not have spark. And I think that's how he found my videos when he was looking up troubleshooting spark on these things. He found my videos. It did have an air cleaner with a ventilated box. This thing has the looks of something somebody drove the heck out of. This thing was somebody enjoyed the heck out of it. I'm not saying it critical or not critical. I just from the looks of it, it looks like somebody wrote it. Shifter not welded. I think I said that. It does seem to have compression, and it's got a nice thumpy exhaust, so I'm sure I'll be able to get it started. I'll just smash a carburetor onto it. And speaking of the exhaust, look at the size of that exhaust pipe, and it does have kind of a performance muffler on it. So somebody put money into this thing back in the day. Right? Somebody went through the trouble of putting the aftermarket suspension and so forth in it. And I'd have to believe, you know, maybe some of you guys have worked on this, but I'd have to believe that was a lot of money. Somebody choked up some heavy coin to do that. It's also interesting that the frame is welded here and patched on the bottom also. I've seen them broken down here. I've not seen one broken up here. So I'm wondering if for some reason it doesn't appear to be lengthened or that anybody changed anything here or down there or shrank anything. So and it does appear to be the right one, right? That neck and this neck appear proper. So I'm not sure if they did it right, if they broke it. Right, it's broken just before this joint here. I mean, you got quite a bit of metal. Somebody did know how to weld. So anyway, so it's broken here. Well, kind of like through here, I guess. And then down here. I've seen them broken down here. Typically they get broken down here if you really put a smash backwards. They seem to let go here. So anyway, it's a very it's a unique bike. I look forward to getting it started and taking it out for a run. If anybody recognizes these suspension systems, I don't know. There's a few of you ATC guys that regularly check out my channel. So maybe you guys have seen these. I have a lot of bikes here. There's probably three-wheelers, I don't know, 50 to 100 of them floating around in various shapes and forms. There's probably over 20 between frames and everything of this 185S or 200S version. You know, between like that frame set, you're looking at two, right? 1, 2, just within your own eyesight here. So this is the first time I've ever seen one with these modifications. Probably what I should do is try to Performance ATC. I should probably try to remember that. I'll go in and Google it, see if there's anything interesting that pops up. Alright folks, anyway, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your heads up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now folks.